Back in season one, I did a review for like every episode, but this year, since this season they had like alongside both Doctor Who and The Boys, I decided like one of these shows had to go, and I'll just do a review at the end of the season, and that show was House of the Dragon. So this season was a lot more of a mixed bag for me than season one. With season one, it was very like consistently good. Season two, kind of a step down for me in quality wise. For every like episode that I liked, there was an episode that was like either mid or just kind of bad. Um, a lot of the plots moved at this snail's pace, and before you tell me like, oh, you don't need to see a big battle every episode. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Game of Thrones had they a lot of those scenes were kind of slow paced, but it was always building to something. Character progression or plot progression. Characters were always moving. They weren't just standing around in one place doing nothing. A lot of the season was characters standing around saying, I have to do this, and they don't actually do it. You know, like, oh, we gotta take back the King's Landing, and then they never do it. It's just them talking about doing it. And it kind of just moves the show into this grinding halt. I think the first half of the season was a lot stronger than the second half. My favorite episode, of course, was episode 4, featuring the tense battle between Rhaenys, Aegon, and Aemond. Rhaenys, sad to see her go. She was cool. I really liked her. But at least she went out like a champ. That scene where she's looking at the dragon before they both die. It's like they know it's over. That was really sad. Um, and like Aemond turning on his brother was crazy. Like there's a lot of good stuff in this season. Uh, I really like the Corlys and like his bastards plot line. Even though it takes them forever to like actually go in the ocean, the whole time they're talking about like they're like on the docks, but they're never actually in a boat. I thought that was a little strange. I liked Rhaenyra when she was rounding up all the bastards in in Westeros to see who could claim a dragon. That was kind of a cool episode, and honestly, the acting from everybody in the series is fantastic. Emma Darcy, Olivia Cook, Matt Smith, Eve Best, like Aegon, Aemond. They were all just such great actors, and like they're like a masters of the craft. But I feel like I said, a lot of the season plods along without nothing really being accomplished. Like you could skip 90% of an episode and pretty much miss nothing. If you fell asleep during episode 6, you'd probably miss nothing. Also, what plot along was Damon's arc in the season. He was he was very prominent in episodes 1 and 2 with the whole blood and cheese thing, which was pretty dark, but considering Damon's Damon, it's to be expected. But then he goes to Harrenhal instead and has all these real Tony Soprano dream sequences. Except with Tony Soprano, you felt like it all had a point. This is just kind of like, okay, we get it. He's seen the error of his ways and stuff. He regrets his past, and also he kind of wants to fuck his mother. Um, so that's a little strange. I did like that weird witch lady. I don't know if she's a witch or not, but the lady with the black hair who's like, ooh, ooh, you got more than you asked for in here and all. She was kind of goofy. But I feel like that entire plot line did not need to be that long. Like, Damon doesn't need to be in every single episode of the season to just have the same scenes over and over again. Although he has a dream sequence, he's walking around, things are getting creepy. He chops somebody's head off. Like it's always just kind of the same stuff with him. Um, and I know why they did that because if he was part of the main storyline, then the Greens would lose immediately. But I just feel like he was kind of had a lot of wasted potential in this season. Also, that finale was so lackluster. You're building to this huge battle where Rhaenyra's gonna try to retake. She's gonna try to retake King's Landing, and then boom, it's the end. It's like if the Empire Strikes Back ended with Luke saying like, "Oh, I have to go to Cloud City to save my friends," and then it ends. Like you don't get that big, battle with him and Vadel. You don't get Han getting frozen carbonite. It's just kind of like just when you reach the climax, it's the end of the season. It'd be like if in Kill Bill 1, where Uma Thurman's like, I'm gonna kill Lucy Liu, but we don't actually see it. It just ends. Yes, I know there's more seasons of the show, but I think the seasons should be structured better, so they're more like, beginning, middle, and end, not just the entire thing's just the setup for the next season. So yeah, overall, kind of a mediocre season. It wasn't awful though. I'm giving it a C plus. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.